Hey everyone, it's Aaron again. Welcome back. This is Language Made Simple video number 4. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. We're just gonna get right into this. This lesson, I'd like to show a little bit more of like what our emphasis is on our language learning program and what we're gonna be doing going forward. So I'm gonna pull up our screen sharing software right now, and I do have an image I want to show you guys that's very important for our for many of the languages that we are learning. So here we go. Here's the screen. I'm going to zoom in on this picture here. This is very important, actually. So as I stated earlier in video number 3, we like to put a lot of emphasis on word order. So if you're an English speaker, which I assume you are, English has a set word order, okay? And the thing is, with a lot of languages around the world, the word order is not going to be the same. And a lot of learners... that's kind of a big curveball that they have to get used to early on. We like to put a lot of emphasis on doing this word order very early so that people can get used to it and they can make creative sentences in their head all the time. So, for example, folks, this is the word order for a few of the Asian languages, specifically talking about Korean and Japanese, okay? So in English, things are different. Of course, we have our subject first. That always comes first in English. We always mention ourselves. You know, I, he, she, things like that. The main difference in the Asian languages that we like to talk about is that the verb actually comes right after the subject usually. So you have their subject and then you have your verb. However, in Asian languages, we have the verb at the end of the sentence, at the complete opposite end of the spectrum. So for example, if I said an English sentence, I like pizza, right? That is subject, verb, object. I is the subject, like is the verb, and pizza is the object. Very simple sentence, right? However, in Japanese and Korean and so on, it's going to be in a different order. So it's going to be subject, subject, object, verb. So I would be saying I pizza like, right? So it's like people need to get used to that sentence. And we put a lot of emphasis on this very early on in our learning materials because we want to make sure that this gets nailed down. We have found out through our studies and observations that looking at all these other companies that want to teach consumers different language material, they do not hammer this home, and oftentimes this leaves learners very confused and very lost in making sentences in their new language that they want to learn. So we hammer this home. We make sure we actually create an acronym for this for the word order for the Asian languages, and then we have another acronym for all the other word order languages structures. So yeah, so we like to hammer this home. We think word order is very important because we can get you to start thinking in the other language. Because when we think in English, you know, we think in English obviously because we live with English every day, right? But let's say you want to learn Japanese or you want to learn Korean. It's going to be hard for you to think in that language if you're still thinking in the English word order. It's going to be hard to translate things. And one thing we have to note here is languages do not always transfer one for one. So if I say like a certain sentence, that whole sentence in English could have different words in Korean. There could be words that are mixed around. There could be words that would be completely omitted. You won't even have to say that. And that is the case oftentimes with Korean and Japanese. Whereas the subject, when I talk about I, he, she, pronouns, stuff like that, sometimes the subject can oftentimes be completely omitted from the sentence if the speakers do know what they're talking about. So word order is very important. That is what I want to talk about today. In our last videos, we are going to hammer home what our ultimate goal is for the language learners. We're going to be talking about essentially what audio resources we're going to allow the people to speak to, because we think that output, as well as input are very important to know. So we think that speaking a language is very important. Speaking is a very good skill, but listening to a language, having your ears open up to the language is going to be very key as well. So that's what we're going to be talking about in our last videos, and hopefully that will sum up our whole process. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit you guys with an outro, Everyone have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.